Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Friends, countrymen, family, opposition. I know the ops are out there. Welcome back to the Crescent City Connection, hosted by me, your boy T5, here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sport. On today's show, it's here, baby. We're back. Saints football. We're going to preview Saints, Panthers, high noon at the Dome. Then we're going to dip into a little college football. LSU, USC. I know it's a sore subject, but we got to get into it. We got to talk about it. Plus, we're going to travel around Louisiana for some home cooking and talk about the rest of the college landscape there. Tulane, big win. And a couple of in-state games. A little Louisiana versus Louisiana action there. And of course, we're going to round things out with some Pelicans news. Brandon Ingram. We're going to have to talk, man. We're going to have to call you to the front of the congregation. We're going to give you all that Louisiana sports, baby. Your foremost for Louisiana sports. Here at the Crescent City Connection on IE Sports Radio. Your direct feed for all that is sports. Yes, sir.
IE Sports Radio fans, this show is brought to you by Planet Jerky Premium Brisket Beef Jerky. Planet Jerky is the official jerky of the 2022 California League champion Lake Elsinore Storm, Single A affiliate of the San Diego Padres. This all brisket jerky has gluten-free options, contains no MSG, no sodium nitrate, is low in sugar, and high in protein. Go to their website at planetjerky.net and follow them on Instagram at Planet Jerky. Planet Jerky, the jerky that's on a whole other planet.
Hey there, IE Sports Radio fans. Be sure to check out our sponsor, Seal the Deal Wax Seals by Cecilia B. You just finished your very own wedding or baby shower invitations and you're looking for that extra special touch? Maybe you just wrote a letter to a relative or a friend and you want to add to their smile when they receive it. Then seal the deal with Cecilia's handmade sealing wax stamps for your invitations, letters, and gifts. You bring the deal, we'll bring the seal. You can find them on Instagram at sealthedeal_wax stamps and on Facebook, Seal the Deal Wax Seals.
For the last 10 years, IE Sports Radio has been bringing you amazing content ranging from interviewing legendary athletes, coaches, and other authorized media personnel to building tailor-made shows dedicated to all major sports cities around the country. Make sure to follow us at IE Sports Radio on X, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube to keep up with the latest in sports and with all of our shows. Also, make sure to check out our daily updated website at iesportsradio.com. At iesportsradio.com, you can see our daily show schedule and check out all of our show pages with personal bios to learn a little bit more about each of our awesome hosts. In addition to our show pages, you can catch the iSports Radio blog, Hall of Fame, Fans of the Month page, and our merchandise shop including t-shirts, tank tops, caps, long sleeves, hoodies, and more. For now over a decade here at IE Sports Radio, we've continued to be by the fans, for the fans, and we thank you all for your support and for making IE Sports Radio your direct feed for all that is sports.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to our sponsors, Planet Jerky, Premium Beef Jerky. Hey, man, I seen the website. I seen them flavors. Y'all didn't warn me for that. I didn't get a heads up, man. Them flavors sound fire, man. I can't wait till my care package come in. Man, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. And seal the deal wax seals. Hey, you want to show them stuck-up Riverdale kids from high school that you done came up? That's the way to do it. Send them that invite to the wedding, the baby shower, looking fresh as can be. Seal the deal, wax seals. Thank y'all for helping keep the heat and the lights on, so we can produce shows like this, the Crescent City Connection with your boy T5 here on IE Sports Radio. Your direct feed for all that is sports. And as we were talking about in the preview, we're back, baby. We is back. It was a long time. We waited. We were, oh man, I cannot wait. I cannot wait. And here we waited. Patience paid off. NFL is back, baby. And we're going to preview Saints, Panthers, high noon, Sunday. At the Dome, baby. Yeah, must protect this house with all that we got. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get into it. Saints, Panthers, they had a rocky last year. We swept the boys, but you know, hey, the Panthers weren't working with too much, man. Bryce Young, bless his heart, the man was under duress. the man was going through it last year, man. But not for nothing, they got a new coach, a new staff. Ooh, so we don't have a lot of film to go on. We just know that their coach worked with what's his fungus? I say his name all the time. Tampa Bay quarterback. Anyway, we have a little familiarity with him, but we don't know what he looks like with working with Bryce Young. So that's kind of a question mark. Has he improved any? We hope not. We hope the heck he hasn't. Chuba Hubbard, starting running back, got to stop the run right off the rip. We got to stop the run, shut that down. That way we make them one-dimensional as can be. They got rid of their leading pass rusher, one of the best pass rushers, Brian Burns. Don't know why. Not going to question it. But they got everybody's favorite Merc, Jadeveon Clowney. Hey, more power to y'all, man. Jadeveon Clowney, Derek Brown. Ooh, man. That sounds like a mean tandem right there, man. But, hey, give the devil his due. Jadeveon Clowney has been putting on in all 1,100 stops he's been in. He's like the the low stranger that comes into town in one of those cowboy pictures. Like, man, that's no defensive end. That's Jadeveon Clowney. Don't you know who he is? And he just comes in like the hired merc to go save the city for 1 week or 1 year, and then he's off to the next city. Come back, Mr. Clowney. Come back. It's whatever. As for the Saints side of the ball, we get to finally see an unleashed version of the Clint Kubiak offense. This has been the talk of the offseason on Saints Twitter, Saints interwebs. Everybody's been wanting to know what the offense looks like. We've been going by some of the sports writers that have been there at Cap in Cali, Ivern, California, Irvine, California, and they've been saying there's going to be a lot of run, a lot of play action, a lot of motion, usage of the tight ends, running the ball, run predicated. We're all for that. That's everything we've been wanting to hear. Oh, you guys, excuse me, getting over a little cold here. And yeah, like they're taking a lot of the work off of Derek Carr's plate. Clint's gonna be in his ear, giving him the plays and stuff. So we're gonna see, man. It's gonna be interesting to see what that new offense look like. We saw the vanilla version in preseason. We're gonna get to see the uncut version. Yeah, have no reason to hold it back now. It's the season, baby. We're in 10 toes, man. We're here. As for the defense, man, we're gonna see what the new tandem of Chase and man, what are we gonna call them? Grando and Chase and Grando. It sounds almost like Tango and Cash. I'm here for that. I'm here for that. Hey, man, Starsky and Hutch, Tango and Cash, Grando and Chase and Grando. I'm here for that. That sounds fun. So the pass rush, we need to get home. We need an improved pass rush. We need to shut the run down. Make them boys one-dimensional. On top of that, the linebacker core gets an upgrade with Willie Gay Jr. So Pete Werner, Willie Gay, Double D DeMario. Oh, hey, let's go, man. And the secondary. Sky's blue, water's wet, and the secondary is still the deepest, most talented part of the roster, bar none. From Lat, he's 100% back at practice. Debo, Alante Taylor, lose one player, gain a Kool-Aid. We're deep. We're super deep. Yeah. And the secondary, it seems like they're going to be going with the tandem of Honey Badger and perhaps Jordan Howden. He was a rookie last. You kind of forget that he was a rookie last year and played for Marcus May, often injured Marcus May, most of the season. So it seems like, Dennis Allen and them being a secondary coach / defensive coach, he trusts Jordan. So, hey, I'm here for it. Let's see how that goes. The defense has been the most solid part. They have a opportunity to become a top 10 defense. Well, they're already a top 10 defense. My correction. They have an opportunity to become a top 5 defense if that pass rush improves and they get back to shutting down the run like they were a couple of years ago. Back to the special teams. Special teams. The new punter. Ooh, man, we're on another new punter, man. These Australian punters, man. One of y'all got to pay off, dude. And excuse me, Luke Headley, out of there, man. Hopefully he holds it down. Then these new kickoff rules. Oh boy, that's gonna be interesting to see what tandem we go on. Do we go with Shaheed back there and maybe Kool-Aid? I don't know. Or maybe Shaheed, and we're trying not to use him. We're trying not to use Shaheed but you kind of can't help but use him. Heck, I heard even rumblings of using Taysom Hill back there. I know I would. That boy hit the hole. That's a whole business decision. Tackling Taysom Hill in the open field is a whole business decision. So, man, it's going to be a lot to look at and a lot to see. There are a lot of question marks for both teams. Like I said, the Panthers, a whole new coaching regime, offense, defense, the whole shebang, brand new. We have nothing to go against. We're going to be the guinea pig going against them. But on the same hand, they haven't seen our offense and stuff, and I can't wait to see what the offense looks like unleashed, So, boy. And right quick, we're going to pop in and look at the injury report. Like I said before, Lattimore's back. Pete Warner's back. Willie Gay Jr.'s back. Nick Saldiveri's back. Did not participate and most likely out. Undrafted tight end Dallin Holker. Defensive tackle Colin Saunders. Linebacker DeMarco Jackson. Linebacker Jalen Ford. Rookie linebacker Jalen Ford. And supposed to be our third wide receiver, Mr. A.T. Perry. Questionable. I think he has a hand injury. And that's who's out for the Saints. Other than that, where I'll be tomorrow, high noon, man. Watching this thing go down. So that's it for the Saints, ladies and gentlemen. Bing! But we're going to go ahead and take a little breaky break. But when we come back, college. Man, LSU, boy, didn't go down the way we thought it was. Ooh, man. But for a lot of other teams, hey, it kind of did. We're going to dip in and talk and go all around Louisiana, talk college football, not just LSU, and talk a little college football when we return to the Crescent City Connection here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports.
What's good, fight fans? It's your boy, Marcus Los Great, here to give you what you want, here to give you what you need. Yeah, man. Yeah. I'm coming to you live, straight from your mama's basement with a crispy, awesome white tea. We are coming to you live every Tuesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Powered by IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports.
What's up, sports fans? You're listening to IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. I'm your favorite West Coast Wisconsinite, Bernie Bango, and if you're a cheesehead, come listen to my show, Big Cheese Sports, where we road trip around America's Dairyland, previewing, reviewing, predicting, debating, and digging into all that is Wisconsin sports at the college and pro levels. Join me on IE Sports Radio, Sundays at 1 p.m. Central Standard. Bernie out.
I'm gonna wait for a second this time. Okay, all right, we're clear. Now, welcome back to Crescent City Connection here with your boy T5 on IE Sports Radio. All your direct feed for all that is sports. Shout out to Big Cheese, Big Cheese. Hey, if you're into the Midwest, Wisconsin, hey, peep them out. Support the other shows on IE Sports Radio. My fellow cohorts, we're growing family. We're a fast growing family around here, man. Love to see it. Now let's get into Louisiana College. Let's start off. Let's go ahead and just pull the Band-Aid off, completely off. LSU football. Tigers lose to the Trojans. Good night, everybody. That's today's show. Good night, everybody. Oh, man. Oh, boy. What can I say, man? It wasn't, hey, it didn't go exactly as planned, but it wasn't as horrible as you may think. Tigers fall to the Trojans 27-20. Continues a long stretch of LSU losing opening week. As a matter of fact, the Tigers have not won an opening week game since His Majesty Joey Crack, Joey Numbers, Joe Burrow, the great Joe Burrow was here. So that's been 5 years, bro? That's been 4, 1, 2, 3, 3 with Brian Kelly. So that's been maybe the last 3-5 years or something. Ugh. It's a horrible stat to have. We lost to Florida State 2 years in a row. We lose this year. That's 3. That's all we need to know. We need to do something different. I mean, for one, we need to stop taking these high-profile games right off the rip. You don't see Alabama, none of these other SEC teams taking big names right off the rip. They out here beating up our little sisters of the poor, flexing their muscles, getting it in, man. We need to get a good warm up too before we decide to take on some big names. Man, that's crazy. But we weren't 100% out of it. The first drive, they got down the field and they go for it on 4th and goal. Dude, take the points, take the numbers, dude. Y'all are crazy. Go ahead on and take them numbers, bro. And then the second drive, they looked good again. Once again, Nussmeier looked real good. They were rolling. They were out here rolling, spinning the ball, driving downfield. The defense held its own. New defense now held its own and didn't look completely inept like the last couple of years where they couldn't tackle toilet tissue. Boy, they couldn't tackle nothing, man. They looked a lot better. And then, for some reason, in the second half, everything just went pew! Like Kyron Lacy, wide receiver, looked like he was the second coming of Malik Neighbors. Like you could not guard this dude for nothing. This dude looked unguardable. Then all of a sudden in the second half, it was like, and he just 100% disappeared. That's kind of on coaching because you got to pivot. You got to, when they go left, you go right. You got to learn how to pivot against these teams, man. And USC pivoted. We didn't. Let me throw out some of these stats. We know how folks love stats. Nuss went 29 for 38, 304 yards, 2 TDs, and a pick. John Emery, 10 attempts for 61 yards, was our leading rusher. Kyron Lacy, 10 targets, 7 receptions, 1 touchdown. He should have had way more than that. On the USC side, Miller Moss, 27 for 36, 378 yards and a touchdown. Damn, he caught fire. Like both of these dudes went hot. Nuss and Moss went hot. Marks, 16 attempts, 68 yards, 2 TDs. We gotta get back to stopping the run, man. Hudson, 8 targets, 5 receptions, 83 yards in the air. So the secondary was outside of a couple of big plays. LSU's secondary was doing the job. This week we take on Nickel State. We right the ship. I know it's not. It's like everybody's like, well, if you win, you still got to do this. So it is what it is. We got to get a W in the win column. Sucks for Nickel State, but we got to start somewhere. Yeah, I guess the plus side is you can build off of what happened. There's a lot to work on. So, yeah, it's a tough sledding because in the SEC, you're already behind the 8 ball now. So here's to righting the ship. Unfortunate news during practice this week. Running back, our leading rusher, John Emery, injured at practice. It seems like it was an ACL. It was like a non-contact too. Like he planted his foot in the dirt. And it just is one of those tough injuries, man. And man, he hurt. I don't know if it was the same leg, but he went out last year around the end of the season. We lost him then, and we were lucky to see that he had progressed and was able to come back for camp. Man, that's a real tough one though. He was our leading rusher in the USC game, and we were expecting big things from him this season. Like, hey, this is his last year. So, man, your heart breaks for kids like that, especially when you see they have so much potential. And, man, we don't know what's going to happen to him next, man. Some team may take a fly on him in the draft or whatever. Man, thoughts and prayers go out to, John Emery and his family, and we just hope that, you were able to rehab and, if you still want to continue the football thing, man, I hope that works out, bro. Man, that's a real tough one, man. On the LSU side, we have some horses. They're not John Emery, but we still have some horses, some up-and-coming horses back there to continue to run the ball. Because we still got to make up for the Jaden effect. Jaden Daniels was our dang leading rusher last year, and we still got to make up for that. But it is what it is, yo. So we're not going to stick around to just one team. We're going to go all around. All around Louisiana. I know y'all all wanted to take a trip around Louisiana. Everybody said they want the Sportsman's Paradise. So guess what? We're going to do it T5 style here on the Crescent City Connection. All right. We had McNeese Cowboys take on Southern Jaguars, where McNeese 21, Jags 7. Jags take the L. Congratulations, McNeese. Let's fast forward. ULM, University of Louisiana Monroe, the Warhawks took on Jackson State, the Deion-less Jackson State, and they won 30-14. Congratulations. La Tech, the Texters, 25. They played Nickel State. 20. They beat them 25-17. Then circle back home, Louisiana Lafayette. Them Cajuns, man. As much as I love Grambling, y'all got the brakes beat off of y'all, dude. The Raging Cajuns 40, Grambling Tigers 10. Damn. And of course, you already know about Tulane, man. Tulane did Southeastern dirty, bro. Man, I was like 55-0. Like, durr. Yeah, they dragged them. But this week, a new slate. The whole slate is clear, ladies and gentlemen. We all begin again. As for should be like right about now, Tulane should be in the act of playing K-State, Kansas State. So I'm gonna pop in there after the show and get a look, see what's going on there. Tonight, like I said, the aforementioned LSU, Nickel State at LSU. We have McNeese at College Station, A&M, Texas A&M, high profile. Oh man, hey, more power to you, Nickel State, man. I mean, more power to you, McNeese. Yeah, we'll see how that goes out, how that works out. A little easier, not gonna say too easier, but a little lighter sledding for Grambling this week. They'll be playing Tuskegee University. Okay. Southern looking to get in the win column against Southern Miss. UAB visits UL Monroe. UL Monroe looking to get another W. Savannah State at Southern. Southern looking to get on the win column. The Cajuns going to be visiting Kennesaw State. I don't even know where Kennesaw State is. Please, Cajuns, do not embarrass us. Get this W, please. And La Tech is off this week, taking a bit of a break, like second week of the season. Okay, I guess love to see it. And that's your upcoming games for Louisiana football, college football. Hey, we're back, baby. LSU, we need you to play net. If my friend my round Maskey was here, he'd be like, let them boys play net. Hey, if you know, you know. And that's it for college football today. When we return, Pelicans, basketball, news. Brandon Jeremiah Ingram, we're going to need you to come to the front of the class. We have to talk. You'll find out why we need to talk when we return from this quick break on the Crescent City Connection here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. Yes, sir.
Sports fans, do you like teams that are tough, cities that are tougher, and fan bases that are passionate about their teams? How about teams that are historic and stadiums that are iconic? Then you belong in Chicago, and you need to check out Chi-Town Weekly. Join me, Adam Kernick, every week as we keep up with all things Chicago sports. Bears, Bulls, Blackhawks, Cubs, White Sox. We'll cover them all, plus more. The Windy City is always buzzing, and we'll keep you up on all the big games and major stories. So tune in to Chi-Town Weekly every week right here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports.
The roar of the crowd, the drama and pageantry, the adrenaline rush and decadence of the world of professional wrestling. Join yours truly, the SoCal Saint, for the best pro wrestling podcast going today, the IE Wrestling Show, exclusively on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. Join us every Wednesday from 12 p.m. Central Standard Time, 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Once again, every Wednesday, the IE Wrestling Show. It's just too woo!
And we're back. Shout out to Chicago. Man, if y'all not using Adam, for real, if y'all not using Cult of Personality, hey, I know it costs a little change, or at least a cover version for y'all music. Hey, you're doing a disservice, brother. You're doing a disservice. And shout out to IE Sports Wrestling. Man, all outs tonight. All AEW all out. You know I'm there, brother. You know I'm there. Too sweet me, brother. Too sweet me. Ow! Now we're back. Crescent City Connection. Your boy T5. IE Sports Radio. Your direct feed for all that is sports. Talking Pelicans. Caw-caw, tiki-tiki, caw. I know that's not what a pelican sounds like. I don't know what the hell a pelican sounds like. Don't ask me. I never ran into one. I never ran into some pigeons, though. But we're not the New Orleans Pigeons, but the New Orleans Pelicans. And the T's. Brandon Jeremiah Ingram, I am going to have to call you to the front of the classroom, sir. You're doing too much, brother. You're doing too much. As most of you already know, or don't know, Brandon Ingram is going through a little contract thingy. And he's in line for a max contract. Problem is, the Pels and practically nobody in the NBA wants to give him said max contract because they don't believe he's worth it. In his mind, and his agent's mind, he is. But to everybody else, oh no, sir, not after last year. So that's when the trade rumors start. Oh, this team's interested. Oh, the Cavs are interested. Oh, the Heat are interested. Golden State is interested. The Utah Jazz is interested. Little Sisters of the Poor is interested. Everybody's interested, but nobody's making a move. The Pels haven't made a move. So it seems like he's going to be here for the foreseeable future. What I understand, Brandon Ingram wants to be here in New Orleans. The Pelicans want him to be here in New Orleans. The only problem is these numbers, which is usually the problem with a lot of these contracts, is the numbers. That, and we have a whole Trey Murphy extension coming up. Whenever Brandon Ingram was hurt the last 2 years, who came in? Good old Trey Murphy. We watched him develop. We watched him become a big, strong boy. And we kind of want to see what he looks like starting, because we have seen what he looks like starting. The boy's a hoss. So we're kind of like, if Brandon Ingram don't want to play right, trade him. But what are you going to trade him for? Trade him to? It's almost like you're danged if you do, danged if you don't. You can't really trade him. You can't really give him the max extension either. So it's But the real problem was him being one of the leaders of the team. He helped organize this off-season voluntary workout out in California. Now, you've probably seen on most of social media, I posted a couple of pics myself of the Pelicans all there. You see Zion, you see new Pelican, DeJounte Murray, you see Herbert Keyshawn Jones, you see CJ, you see Jose, the whole shebang. Everybody's there, except for Daniel Tice. We already knew ahead of time he was going to be missing. He's over there in Europe, in Germany somewhere. But the surprising no-show was one Brandon Ingram. You helped set this thing up and then you're not going to be there? And that was after some cryptic tweet he had on social media a couple of days ahead about knowing your wealth and knowing your worth and whatnot, being where you want to, you know, you're wanted and stuff like that. So we're like, bro, either you're in or you're out. The best thing he can do is play this season out and show his tail off, show he can stay healthy, show he's worth the max contract. And then you may see David Griffin and them like, hey, we'll give you the bag. Here, take it. Or you may see around trade deadline time, a lot of those desperate teams, you know how they do. All of a sudden you may see like a Dallas or LA or Golden State or somebody that's in the thick of the playoff hunt and they need to outdo the other teams, to outdo the Joneses, keeping up with the Joneses. And they're going to like, ooh, we could use a Brandon Ingram. We could use a Brandon Ingram. We'll give him the money. We'll do this. We'll do that. And that's when the trade stuff comes in. For the longest time, we've heard Utah, Walker Kessler. They're trying to move him. We're like, hey, well, we want a Walker Kessler. We need a center. They want a Brandon Ingram. Let's do business. But Danny Ainge, David Griffin, like two brick walls. So here we sit. And if we get any more information, trust me, dude, y'all will hear it from me. Well, me and about 1 million other people, but definitely me. I will be here. And I'll probably tweet about it too. You know, I'm Mr. Twitter fingers these days. But you know who was at that voluntary minicamp, the voluntary get together? One Mr. Zion Williamson, or as he likes to be called, Thanos. Looking slim and trim, man. I don't know how I feel about that. I told y'all before, I don't know how I feel about that, man. I don't want him to lose his advantage of playing bully ball, bullying 7-foot dudes and stuff. I love to see that. I don't want to see him lose that advantage, but I do want to see him stay healthy. He was at the voluntary minicamp looking slim and trim, but he was also in China, with the Jordan brand. Out there representing the brand. He has pictures of him and Luca and Jason Tatum, as I like to call them. They were all out there representing the Jordan brand, out there in Shanghai, visiting the little kids, playing the little hoops out there. And out there on the Great Wall, man, he looked really calm and serene out there at the Great Wall. And, hey, he's out there living his best life. Globetrotting, man. He's all over the place. So shout out to Zion Williamson. Also, out there at the practice, one Matthew Ryan. I know. We just couple of episodes just got you saying rest in peace to Matt Ryan for getting traded. I mean, not traded, but for getting released. Well, guess what? He's back. Guess who's back? Back again. Matt is back. Tell our friend. So I'm telling y'all. 1 year restructured contract. He cleared waivers, re-signed to an Exhibit 9 deal. So basically the Matt Ryan original contract was turned to the Javonte Green deal when we picked him up. So then they waived Matt Ryan to pick him up and give him a restructured contract. So we're happy to see Matt Ryan back because we can definitely use the shooting there, especially off the bench. So glad to see him back because he slowly became a fan favorite. Even though he was part of that Lakers team 2 years ago that burnt us, he became a fan favorite here in New Orleans. So love to see it. Everyone around things out with DeJounte Murray. Man, this dude is slowly but surely trying to become everybody's favorite Pelican. This dude's been out here since he's been 10 toes since day one. We talked last week about his comments towards Josh Hart, about people not wanting to be traded or come to New Orleans. He's like, shit, I don't know about you. I've been smiling ever since this trade. Hey, that's going to carry a lot of weight with people. But not only that, but he's out here taking pictures with Lil Wayne. After we just got you sitting here talking about Lil Wayne and his rocky road relationship with New Orleans. And he gave Lil Wayne a jersey, and they're taking pictures and stuff. And Lil Wayne's trying to regain favor back with New Orleans fans. This dude is out here trying to heal the world. This dude, man. What else? Man, yeah. He's out here trying. He's like DeJounte Murray's been out like the first week after he got his jersey and everything, after his introductory press conference, he had Zion Williamson in the front row when he came to the team. How you do that? He didn't have to be there, but he was to meet his new teammate. Wow. This dude is really trying to heal the Pelicans. You know what? DeJounte Murray is winning the offseason. Now, if he can have us winning some regular season and playoff games, you will go down as one of the greatest trades in Pelicans history, my brother. Man, winning the offseason, brother. Love to see it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is all for today's show. Episode 4. Who thought we'd be here? 4 episodes in, man. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been another glory of the Crescent City Connection, hosted by my boy T5 here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all those sports. Come back next week, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, wherever you find your lovely podcast, you can find us. Leave a like, subscribe, comment. Hey, what can we do to improve the show? Follow me, Crescent City _IE on the Twitter machine. Also follow me at QST my personal link. Follow us on all the places you can get your podcast and the socials: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, MySpace. Gotcha. Wherever you have your socials, and of course the podcast, Spreaker, iHeartRadio, YouTube, definitely YouTube, Amazon Music, all those lovely places where you get your podcast. You can find us, my show, and all the shows on the IE Sports Radio family. And of course, holler at us at the website, iesportsradio.com. Check out our merch at iesportsradio/shop. We have t-shirts, hats, beanies, hoodies, probably wristbands like CM Punk. And you can catch all our merch right there. Ladies and gentlemen, you can check out our custom pages at iesportsradio.com/the Crescent City Connect, where you can find more about me and my show and my hopes and dreams. But as always, ladies and gentlemen, support the family. Thank you, Louisiana. We love you. Bless up. Yes, sir.